Charlie Chaplin was born in London, England, on April 16, 1889. His life was not easy, and he faced many challenges from a young age. His father was not around, and his mother struggled with mental health problems. Charlie and his brother were placed in a home for children because their mother could not take care of them. They lived in very poor conditions, but Charlie never gave up on his dream of making people laugh. From a young age, Charlie loved acting. He would often watch theater performances and try to copy the actors' movements. His natural ability to make people laugh made him stand out. As he got older, he decided to join a traveling theater group. This was the start of his career in show business, and it set him on a path that would make him one of the most famous figures in film history. Charlie Chaplin was more than just an actor. He was also a writer, director, and producer. During his career, he worked in silent films, which were very popular at the time. Silent films were movies without sound, so actors had to use their bodies, faces, and gestures to tell the story. Charlie was a master at this kind of acting. He became famous for his character known as the Tramp. The Tramp was a poor man who wore oversized clothes, a small hat, and carried a cane. Despite his difficult life, the Tramp was always kind, optimistic, and funny, making people smile even in the hardest situations. In 1914, Charlie made his first short film called Making a Living. Although the film was not very successful, it marked the beginning of Charlie's career as a filmmaker. In 1915, he created one of his most famous characters, the Tramp, in a film titled The Tramp. This film made him a worldwide star. People loved the Tramp because he was funny and relatable, and his kindness and good heart made him even more beloved by audiences. Charlie Chaplin's work during the 1910s and 1920s brought him great fame. Some of his most iconic films from this time include The Kid, 1921, City Lights, 1931, and Modern Times, 1936. In The Kid, Charlie plays the Tramp, who finds an abandoned boy and takes care of him. Their bond is touching and heartwarming, showing the kindness of the Tramp and the love he has for the boy. The Kid is not only funny, but also emotional, and it taught people that love and kindness are important, no matter how poor or difficult life may be. City Lights is another one of Charlie Chaplin's most famous films. In this film, the Tramp falls in love with a blind woman and tries to help her. Although he has very little money, he does everything he can to improve her life. The film is both funny and sad, and it shows how deep the Tramp's love and care for the woman are. Even though the Tramp faces many challenges, he keeps trying to help her, and the film touches the hearts of everyone who watches it. Modern Times is another great film made by Charlie Chaplin. In this movie, the Tramp works in a factory where he struggles with the machines and the fast-paced, stressful environment of modern industry. The film is a funny yet serious look at the problems people faced during the Great Depression, when many people were struggling to find work. The Tramp faces many problems, but never loses his sense of humor, showing that even in difficult times, we can always try to stay positive. Modern Times also reflects how machines were replacing human workers, a big concern at the time. One of the things that made Charlie Chaplin so special was his ability to make people laugh without words. He was a master of physical comedy, using his body and facial expressions to tell the story. Silent films, like those made by Chaplin, allowed people from all around the world to enjoy them, no matter what language they spoke. This made Charlie Chaplin a truly international star, and his films were loved by people from all walks of life. Despite his success, Charlie Chaplin faced problems in his life. In the 1940s, During the height of the Cold War, some people in the United States accused him of having communist sympathies because of his political views. He did not like violence and supported social equality. These accusations hurt his career, and he was even banned from the United States. In response, Charlie moved to Switzerland, where he lived for the rest of his life. Even though Charlie faced challenges and controversies, he never stopped making people laugh. His films continue to be loved by millions of people all over the world. He showed the world that laughter could bring people together, even in the toughest times. His character, the tramp, became a symbol of kindness, perseverance, and joy, and it remains one of the most beloved characters in the history of cinema. Charlie Chaplin's films are not just about humor. They also carry important messages about kindness, love, and the importance of helping others. His movies showed that even in a world filled with hardship, we can still make a difference through compassion and understanding. The tramp may have been poor and faced many struggles, but he always tried to do what was right and never gave up. Charlie Chaplin's films remind us that no matter how difficult life is, we can always try to bring happiness to others. Today, Charlie Chaplin's movies are still enjoyed by people of all ages. When we watch them, we can laugh at the funny situations he creates, but we can also reflect on the deeper lessons they teach. Charlie Chaplin's films remind us to be kind, to help others, and to never give up. Even though he lived many years ago, his legacy continues to inspire people around the world. His life and work are proof that laughter can make the world a better place, and kindness is a language everyone can understand.